And what is your honest opinion of the present political situation?
Well, I think the present government is doing quite a good job for the people, especially people like myself. I'm a disabled ex-serviceman, and if it wasn't for the present government, my family would be in poor straits.
I think that it's a good thing there is no longer a large Labour majority. I think the great lesson to be learned is that those who voted Liberal wasted their votes. It's my belief that they should and will vote Conservative next time.
What do you think of the situation at the moment?
Well, not much, because there's such a small majority. I'm afraid there might be a crisis occur, and the government might get put out, which I'd be very, very sorry to see at the present time.
And what do you think is the solution?
Well, the only solution will be another general election with a Labour return with a large majority.
Well, sir, what is your opinion of the present political situation?
Well, after thinking it over, I think that those who voted Labour and those who voted Liberal in the last election would have had no serious thought at all for the good of this country.
Mrs. John, what do you think about the political situation today?
Well, I think it's very grave, but I don't think it's at all as hopeless as some of the opposition members would have us believe. I think that under the circumstances they've done very well, and it's a very hard job. I also think that the strikes that the people are all on about nowadays and a little while back were all more or less organised by the Communists, whom I think the Labour Party ought to keep well under control and keep their eye on them very strongly.
And here's Mr. George Wells. And Mr. Wells, I'd like to know what you think about the present political situation.
Well, I think the country's in a very bad state. For instance, you take what you've got to pay for a pint of beer, for instance, and also a packet of fags. You take a working man working all the week through and allow him just a packet of fags and a pint of beer. There's about 16 bob a week taxed on that alone.
And it's not good enough, you
And
think?
it's not good enough, no.
What's your solution for the present situation?
Well, I should think they should cut it down a bit.
And what do you think about the present government?
Well, the government's all right. It don't matter what power gets in, I don't think, myself, but it'll be just the same. But I think they ought to knock a little bit off.